There's a steam shower enclosure I installed over here in San Mateo, and this one was quite difficult. There was a little bit of stuff that wasn't square, and it made it a challenge to do all the measuring. And that transom covers the grout joint on this side, and that grout joint, the door's on the outside of the grout joint here, so the grout joint is actually behind that door there. And then when we get all the way across to this outside part, you can see we're right on the grout joint, where on the other side the grout joint's way on the inside. Same thing here is we have the glass is just right on top of the grout joint here. And then when we get to the ceiling that comes across, it's a little tiny bit different, but it was very difficult because we want to do a really tight job. So this is Starfire glass. It came out very beautiful, very nice steam shower enclosure. I made some incorrect mathematical deductions, ended up costing the project an additional 3 pieces of glass. We had to remake the transom, remake the large panel, and remake that return panel. I was supposed to write down a number that was 15/16 or 91 15/16. My brain made me write down 91 5/16, and that little mistake ended up costing the project over an additional $1,100 in glass. And anyway, it was a tough one, man. It's tough to look at that when you put that glass up and be, 3/4 of an inch short on the ceiling side. Somehow you just manage to regroup and order another piece of glass. This sucker turned out fitting perfect though. So my measurements were right. Transferring the measurements were wrong. And so everywhere we just have like 1/8 of an inch caulking all the way around. The tiles were a little tiny bit uneven, so it did make it a little bit of a challenge to do some of this perfectionist work where you measure everything so tight. Most companies on a panel like this, they're going to give 3/16 of an inch to 1/4 inch of caulking. And the reason for that is a lot of times they have one person doing the measuring, and then they have one person doing the installation, and they don't use a high quality fabricator. With me, I measure everything pretty much exact. It's got 1/8 of an inch all the way around. If something's out, then we have, like right here, this caulking here is just a little bit thinner than on the top, right? And that's because that wall is out of level, a 1/4 inch at the top, so it's kind of wider at the top or the bottom, and they cut the glass to fit. But say it's not a 1/4 inch, say it's somewhere locked in between 3/16 and 1/4, and that's what you see there is the caulking is just a little bit thinner there and a little bit thicker at top. It's absolutely acceptable, but that's one of the tolerances that we have to deal with. This came out really nice. Customer's very happy, contractor's happy, and I'm happy to get out of here.